Hey guys, what's up and welcome to Marcy Sands. Today I'm going to be showing you my colony of Pheidole Pallidula, also called the hunter ant because of the way they recruit when there is food available. Basically, a small ant goes to their prey or to the food source and eats as much as she can and goes back to the colony, telling everybody there's food available. This causes a whole nervous reaction, and all of the ants available at the moment and not doing anything special, they go to the prey or the food source and they start swarming it with numbers. They are polymorphous, meaning there are different castes. They basically produce soldiers that are big-headed ants. These big-headed ants, basically their head is filled up with like very strong muscles in order to like be able to close their jaws very hard, and the soldiers basically take care of the protection of the ant colony and cutting down strong, hard and big pieces of food. The Pheidole Pallidula is a very popular ant on the Mediterranean countries, including France, Spain, Morocco, Italy, Greece, all these countries that surround the Mediterranean Sea. They're very fast when it comes to breeding. You can have a colony of 500 workers in a matter of 6 months, starting from a queen with the right temperature, of course. They're very temperature sensitive ants. It really changes the way and the speed at which they have brood depending on the temperature. The colony you have in front of you, I've had this one since May. It's been many months, but they didn't grow appropriately because of a matter of temperature. I had them at 20 degrees instead of 30, and you can really see the difference there. What else? Humidity is very, very, very important for this ant. I've lost so many colonies due to humidity. Like, it only takes them 2 days without humidity and they will just die on you. The whole colony will go to shit. And I've had so many colonies die on me. And when it comes to feeding them, you can give them insects. They absolutely love them. They're actually carnivore ants. So their favorite food is insects above everything. Sugar water, honey water, and variations of sweet water. They also accepted like most of ant species out there. And they also like to feed on seeds depending on the colony. Just like any other species, different colonies like different things and have different tastes, so it's pretty curious. In most of the cases, these ants are monogenous, but in some rare cases, colonies with several queens have been found. So they're not polygynous in most of the cases, meaning there's only one ant per colony. But there have been founded, and I actually managed to have an ant colony last for about 3 months with 3 ant queens before they all died on me because of humidity. I can't repeat the humidity thing enough. Apart from this, they have very curious behavior when it comes to feeding their brood. Instead of feeding them like birds feed their chicks, like they place small pieces of food in their mouth and the larvae chew on them. I have also seen them putting like the larvae on top of the food when you feed them insects, and the larvae just eat straight from the prey, which is pretty cool because you have like a piece of food and it's all like surrounded and with larvae. They're very active ants, fun to feed, and some say they don't need to hibernate. Personally, I'm trying an experiment with this colony. I'm not letting them hibernate by having them at 30 degrees throughout the whole winter, and so far they have been laying eggs non-stop. So now I'll show you how I actually feed them. I have a little cotton ball because I don't want to risk putting a drop of something, and since they're so small, like falling inside and not being able to get out, so I just put a little droplet of sugar water. I just wet the cotton ball with it and they can just come along and drink whenever they need to. You can actually see to the top right next to the queen there's the soldier. How they're also used as like food storage facilities. That's why their gagster is so bloated up. So that's that, and close it up and they're fed. Right, so now I would like to show you what I told you I would show you last video, but I couldn't, which is the mushroom like ant farm and ant nest, which is just a humidity system that's very useful for colonies like and species like Pheidole Pallidula that are so reliant on humidity. So it basically works like this. You have a little tank of water just below it, and there you have a mushrooms like shaped, you could say, mushroom shaped plaster material that absorbs the water and distributes it along the whole nest over there. As you can see, the ants like Pheidole Pallidula like standing just next to it, and they can just directly drink from it. So you can just like put water in the tank and forget about it for like 3 weeks, a month, which is very useful. Ants like Pheidole Pallidula, as you can see, are escapee, so I had to block that off. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna keep like a diary type video system where I'm gonna post this specific colony throughout the weeks and throughout the months for you guys to see the progress and what I'm changing and what I'm doing wrong and right. As you can see, Pheidole Pallidula grow very quickly. Just a month back they had no brood at all, and you can just see the amount of brood they have right now. It's very exciting. This brood will probably open up in the next following month, so we will see a lot of changes. All right guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next video. But wait just a second, because just before we go, I wanted to show you something I got a magnifying glass so I could record my ants close up, which is pretty cool. So let's take a look to this colony of Pheidole Pallidula at a closer look. There you can see the amount of brood, you can see the soldier on top, which is huge compared to the other workers. The queen's right there. I mean, there's a huge amount of brood compared to the number of workers. By the time they are born, they're probably gonna triplicate or at least duplicate the amount of workers there are right now at the ant nest. So yeah, it's a very beautiful ant. Shame it's too small, so you can't really appreciate the beauty with a naked eye. But once you get one of these magnifying glasses, they're very like curious and very pretty to see. I actually got this magnifying glass for like $9, so it's not that expensive, and you can just like put it on your phone and you can record. See, that's the soldier. I think that's the bigger soldier. I have two of them. They're a major worker, and they're also pretty cool to see. And let's see if I can focus on the brood right there. Yeah, there you go. Right on top of the queen, there's a very young worker. I think she was born yesterday. So yeah, they're always cute to watch. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna leave you here with some images of just a stable, magnified vision of these ants. If you find it relaxing or distracting to watch them as they go. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. We'll see you in the next video. I have something very cool for you next video. It's a cool ant, so be sure to keep up with the videos and to like that button, and yeah, subscribe if you want to. Now I'm gonna just put some chill music so you guys sit back, relax if you wanna, and just enjoy the video and the movement of the ants and what they do and what they don't. Alright guys, see you in the next video.